Obama's Healthcare Summit. Finally, Obama's done something that a lot of people have been wanting him to do for a long time. He told the Republicans that if they don't want to work with him on this bill and negotiate, he's just going to have to go ahead and pass it through reconciliation. In a minute, I'm going to break down the healthcare bill, tell you guys about the benefits of it, and put to rest pretty much all the criticism it's getting. So if you don't know much about the healthcare bill, especially if you're opposed to the healthcare bill, it probably means you don't know much about it. So sit back and listen. What's up? But the first thing I'm going to talk about is it's amazing how much hypocrisy is involved in the Republican Party. The Republicans are opposed to using reconciliation to pass a bill, even though they've done it numerous times. They're the main people who do it. They've passed many bills under reconciliation. Also, a lot of times, Republicans accuse a lot of Democrats of being socialist, of having socialist ideas, especially Obama, by redistributing the wealth. But the funny thing about that is, who redistributed the wealth? As soon as Bush got in office, he gave tax cuts to the rich, and people even blame the bank bailout on Obama. It was Bush that gave $700 billion to the banks. And look at the banks. What did they do with that money? They invested it in, other banks, other overseas banks, so they could grow even bigger. They didn't put that back into the economy. They didn't help the people with that money. So that's redistributing. And even the war in Iraq, we're giving tons of money to companies like Halliburton, which hoard the money, send their executives on, retreats, fly around in Learjets, and they keep the money amongst themselves. There's pretty much no trickle down. And even on stuff like the jobs bill. The jobs bill Obama proposed was a really Republicanist idea. I mean, giving tax cuts to jobs that employ people that have been out of work for, over 3 months. Giving tax cuts is what the Republicans claim to do all the time. So, why are the Republicans still opposed to this? I mean, as you can see, a lot of the Republicans actually went with Obama on this, since, they saw a lot of common similarities, but they were put down by the rest of the Republican Party. Also, another form of hypocrisy, yesterday I witnessed a case of communism going on in the U.S. Congress. Congressman Anthony Weiner got up there in front of Congress and said the GOP is a fully owned subsidiary of insurance companies. And before he could even get through the next sentence, he was pulled off the stand due to inappropriate words. And the speaker said, "Do you take back what you said?" I mean, if that's not communism, silencing intellectuals, that's what communism did. They silenced intellectuals, they killed people who spoke out against them, they didn't let them talk, didn't let them finish, didn't let them prove a point, because communism is great. There's nothing wrong with it, and if somebody has something wrong to say, we can't let that get out there, because there's nothing wrong with communism. I mean, 2 + 2 = 5. War is peace. If you read the book 1984, which I had to read in high school, you'd probably understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, Anthony Weiner got up there again and started with the exact same thing about, the GOP is a fully owned subsidiary of insurance companies. And again, he got pulled off due to inappropriate material. So after a few minutes of, Congress analyzing this 1.5 sentences that he said, making sure there was no inappropriate material in that 1.5 sentence, they finally got him back up there, because there was nothing wrong with what he said. And he went on to explain that the only people who would be opposed to this, healthcare bill would be the insurance companies. So why do the Republicans want it to fail? But that's pretty much what he's saying. There's insurance company sponsors that are highly opposed to Obama's healthcare bill and will do anything for it not to get passed. Now, about breaking down the healthcare system. First thing is, we need this healthcare bill. I mean, not only do we need the regulations such as, insurance companies can't drop you due to, pre-existing conditions. They can't not take you due to pre-existing conditions, but they can't raise premiums because your disease calls for, a special doctor. You have to go see a heart specialist. They can't raise premiums on you. They can't, cancel you, drop you, not take you, refuse. And insurance companies will find any reason not to pay a bill, to make you pay extra for, whenever something serious happens, the insurance companies will find every little, thing, every little, way not to pay for you. And come on now, insurance companies are there to help people with hospital bills so they won't have to pay them, to help, medical bills be more affordable, so they'll just have to pay, pay their health insurance and they'll be totally taken care of. And that's not the case. Which brings me to the public option. These insurance companies need some good, strong, non-profit competition. And not only will that help drive prices down, it'll give people the ability to switch healthcare providers to a non-profit organization that is on their side. So, just to give people another option in there, when they don't trust their insurance company, when their insurance company is cheating them, they'll have someone to go to, someone to turn to. Which brings me to the criticism the healthcare system's receiving. Republicans say that this healthcare system is a socialist takeover, that the government can force you out of your insurance company, force you out of your doctors, when that's not the case at all. It's an option. You're able to do that. You're able to, if you don't trust your insurance company, if you feel like they're cheating you, you're paying too much, you have this other option to go to. And Obama said, you can keep your doctors, you can keep your insurance company. We're not forcing you to do anything, we're just giving you another option.